Hi guys, welcome back at Inside Pro Cycling TV. You know, last time we were at American Classic, Bill Shook, the owner, and his wife recommended very highly that we speak with a young man by the name of Andrew Gonzales. He's been riding for 4 years. He's 23 years old. He was actually started riding right here where we are now, which is in the Tampa area. And now he's riding in Texas. He's riding for a very important team in Texas. He's won a bunch of races, and they say, listen, you have to interview this young man because he's actually going to go places in riding. Well, Inside Pro Cycling TV is basically about pro cycling, whether it's from the rider's point of view as well as from a manufacturer's point of view, and you know, the people in between, everybody that makes up the circus that we call the professional cycling world. But you know, they insisted so much that you know, basically I wanted to interview him, and so he's here with us right now. He's actually working for a couple of weeks here at American Classic while he's visiting his parents who live here in the Tampa area. So I'd like to welcome Andrew. Andrew,
yeah,
glad to be here with us. And tell me, Andrew, they telling us some really good things about you. Where are you riding now?
Right now I'm just riding like the Greco area just for training in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm in Dallas, I just train a lot with my teammates there,
Mm-hmm.
just in the Dallas area.
What's the name of the team?
Metro Volkswagen cycling team.
Metro Volkswagen. Okay, and you guys are doing some of the important races around the United States?
Yeah, we're definitely doing the important races.
What are you doing? Like, what are some of the races you did this year?
I did Speed Week, I did Super Week, the Tour of America's Dairyland.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it for me for like my big races, but the team has done like Tour of Gila. They had a race in Dominican Republic. They did Cascade Cycling Classic, mm-hmm. and also some other teammates did the same races with me that I did.
Okay, and what are some of your best results this year?
Best results is I'm the Criterium State Champion for Texas.
Really?
Yeah, and I got 2 third places at America's Dairyland, and I also got a 3rd place at Super Week.
Excellent. Now, who's coaching you? What are you doing for coaching skills?
Right now, I don't really have a coach. So like my teammate kind of helps me out. He has a coach. It's Kevin Livingston.
Oh yeah, I know.
He's getting coached by him, so he's kind of just helping me out a little bit. But I can't really afford to pay for a coach as of right now.
Well, tell me, what is your training consist of? Because you know, one of the things that we like to bring to people, you know, is actually how some of the people who are being successful at cycling are training. You know, and obviously you're being successful. If after 4 years you're doing what you're doing now, you're doing something right. I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure a lot of it is genetics, but a lot of it is what you're doing. So how are you training? Give us a little bit, I mean, and specifics, you know, like how do you train?
Well, like for the crits and everything, I'll do a lot of motor pacing and high cadence intervals, and just try to ride every day, and just try to get about 3 to 4 hours. I mean, you know.
So you're trying to get 3-4 hours a day. Do you take a day off?
If I take a day off, I'll do about an hour easy, just spinning.
So you don't take a day off. You basically
really,
go out and spin. Now, motor pacing, how many times a week are you motor pacing?
At least 3 times.
And what days in between?
The days in between, I'll do like a high cadence workout, or just real, like, you know, nothing too long so that my muscles don't break down. So I just do like a high cadence workout, and I'll just kind of ride around for a couple hours.
Now, when you do motor pace, how long do you motor pace for?
About an hour, hour and a half.
And what speeds are you working at?
Sometimes we get like 35, 40 for motor
And then
pacing.
do you do some coming out from behind the, what do you use, a car or a motorcycle?
We have a moped.
A moped, do you come from behind it and then get back in, and or what kind of motor pacing training do you do?
We just like sit behind it and just get it going fast as we can.
Do you take, I mean, it's you and a teammate?
Yes.
Do you take turns as to who's behind the motorcycle?
Oh yeah, what we'll do is like we have a place where we do loops,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll just like one person will get behind it and the other person will just kind of ride around, and then whenever I'm done, he'll get behind it and I'll just ride around. So we kind of take turns.
Okay, so both of you don't go at the same time?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay. And then do you practice sprints? Because, you know, if you're the Criterium Championship, if you won the Criterium Championships, you must be a pretty good sprinter.
Yeah, I practice my sprints, you know.
How many sprints do you do?
About 10, you know, whenever I'm the
All
standing
out?
start. Yeah, all out.
200 meters or what?
About 30 seconds. So I would say about 200 meters, probably
Yeah.
300.
So overall, how many hours do you figure you're putting on the bike a week?
A good week, I say about 25 to 30.
Good.
And then just like a easier week, I'll probably do about 15 to 20.
And then you work on blocks that so many weeks hard, and then you take an easy week. Is that what
Yeah,
you're doing?
that's about right. Yeah, I just kind of, I'll do some hard training for a race coming up. I'll race, and then whenever I'm done racing, if it's like a 7-day stage race or something, then I'll just kind of have an easy week
Mm-hmm.
and just get ready for the next race.
Great. And what are your goals, Andrew?
My goals are, I definitely would like to race nationals next year as elite and
Mm-hmm.
try to podium or win it. And also I'd like to go back up to Super Week in Dairyland and try to be a contender for the overall, series winner.
And are you staying with the same team, or are you looking for another team?
I'm staying with the same team as of right now, but I would like to get on a pro team eventually. So I've been kind of sending my resume out to some pro teams.
Excellent. Well, we're going to keep an eye on you, and keep us posted as to what's going on.
Yes, definitely.
And if you're making any progress in finding a pro team and stuff like that, we'd love to come back and revisit you again, and see what your progress has been, because we've heard nothing but good things about you.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Andrew, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for being with us, and let's wish the very best to Andrew. He looks like he's going to go places, like they told us over here at American Classic. See you soon.